gave importance only to teaching male child to read and write. Only male child were given opportunity to read and write. Why? Because they think that only male child will get job and to support the family. That is enough. Female child, no need of giving proper education. They think like that. Even skilled work was taught to the boys only. Even skilled work that was taught to the boys only. Girls were not given certain kinds of work, certain kinds of job or skilled work. Especially the girls were not allowed to do mainstream work. Mainstream, for example, managers. Normally, almost all the companies managers that is male dominated, or we can say that majority company you can see male as managers. But the girls were not allowed to do mainstream work. They did only what they will do. They will do only support work. They will do only support work. Okay. In the 19th century, more educational institutions were set up. In the 19th century, more educational institutions were set up. As a result, more members from different communities started learning to read and write. Women were still facing opposition from society. Many people tried supporting female education. So in earlier time, you know that a female child were not given much education or higher education. And they think that the female child, to know about how to cook food and take care of the family, that is enough. They think like that. In that time, Rasundari Devi, she wrote a book called Amar Jiban. What was the autobiography written by Rasundari?
Amar Jiban.
Amar Jiban. Rich family. From in that time, she narrated or she described her experience. She described her experience that they had not given proper education. That time, what she taught herself. She taught herself to read and write in secret. In secret, she learned it. So even though he belongs to a rich family, she was not allowed to learn to read and write. She taught herself to read and write in secret. Got it? Through her own writings, she gave the world an account of women's lives as they existed on those days. Through her own writings, she gave the world an account of women's lives as they existed in those days. How we came to know about that in that society existed these kinds of things through her writings. Through whose writings? Whose writings?
Rasundara Devi's writing.
Rasundara Devi's writing.
Yes, very good. Through these Rasundari Devi's writings, we came to know that in that society existed these kinds of problems. Otherwise, we never think about this. We came to know about these are the problems that existed in that society. During that time, these problems existed through her work. Which work? Amar Jiban. In that work, when we read that work, when we read that book, we can understand that that society existed these kinds of problems. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, we are studying about schooling and education. Schooling and education. Schooling and education. Yes. Schooling and education. Okay. Present schooling and education. You know that present society, there is no problem. Even male child, female child, they can sit together, they can study. And even rich class people, poor class people, all children will get a chance to study now. But in earlier society, this was not like that. According to 1961 census, 40% of men, boys were literate, while only 15% of girls, women were literate. At least could read and write their own names. That we can call it as literate. Literacy. At least they could read and write. If we know how to write, read and how to write our names, you are literate. So look the census of 1961, 40% men, 15% of women. In 2000, that is in 1961 case, but when it reaches 2001, the number of boys, men who were literate to rose to 66%, and the number of girls, women rose to 54%. So in 2000 comes, the literacy rate increased, but the ratio between women and men, you can see that men literacy rate rose to 76%. Only women, you look only 54%. That a gap you can see, the gap between men and women literacy continued. Then scheduled caste and scheduled tribe girls had a higher school dropout rate. Why this happens? Why these kinds of dropout happens? Because of several reasons. We want to discuss the reasons for the dropout of the children. Children will leave the school. Children, they never go to school. At first, they will go to school. At last, afterwards, they withdraw from that school. What we can discuss the reasons. First, no proper schools or teachers who teach on a regular basis. Look, no proper schools or teachers who teach on a regular basis. First reason, that is the first reason. Second reason, poor transportation facilities. If proper transportation facility is there, the parent will send their children to school. But the poor transportation, so that they never send their children to school. Third reason, being unable to afford the cost of education. Some parents, they were very poor. They can't send their children to school. Because they can't afford the school fees. That was another reason. And the next reason, look, discrimination by classmates and teachers. Discriminating children. You are Dalit child. You are from scheduled caste. You are from scheduled tribes. That is discriminating. So 2-3 times discriminating, these children will drop out from school. Why? The children will not interested to go to school, because even teachers as well as classmates are discriminating that child. Best example, which is the best example? Om Prakash?
Story of Om Prakash Valmiki.
Story of Om Prakash Valmiki. Who can say the story of Om Prakash Valmiki?
Om Prakash Valmiki was a Dalit child. He wished to study in school, and whenever he went to school, the headmaster of the school and the teachers and his classmate discriminated him on the basis that he was a Dalit child. And the headmaster of the school persuaded him to sweep or clean the ground and the whole school, and he was too tired, even though this continued to 3 days. And at the third day, Om Prakash Valmiki's father has observed his child cleaning the ground, and while cleaning the ground, Om Prakash Valmiki was not allowed to even drink a drop of water. And when his father saw this, he came to the school and asked the headmaster. And headmaster said that he's a Dalit child, so he's doing such things. And Om Prakash Valmiki's father said that my child will study in this school with respect. And Om Prakash Valmiki wrote his experience in the autobiography known as Judan.
Very good, excellent. Autobiography, that Judan, written by Om Prakash Valmiki. He shared his experience in school. Okay, very good, excellent, Shravani. Next step.
Thank you.
Okay, strategies used for women's struggle. The struggles through which women individually or collectively brought about social changes referred to as women's movement. So many women, they decided to get their rights, right to education, right to live, so that they struggled against the social order in the society. That movement we can call it as women's movement. What is women's movement? The struggles through which women individually or collectively brought about social change referred to as women's movement. They want to change the society, a male-dominated society. They want equality. Even male or female, they can work together. They will get the same salaries. They can work together. Moreover, they won't be discriminated because of what we can say, gender. Some of the different struggles used for women's struggles are campaigning. First one, campaigning. What is campaigning? Campaigns to fight against discrimination and violence. These campaigns have helped women change laws for their protection from physical and mental violence. You know that even women child not only suffering due to physically not only suffering, but also mentally also they get different kinds of difficulties. For example, by abusing words, abusive language or abusing words against whom? Women. That is also considered as sexual harassment. That is also considered as sexual harassment. Sexual harassment, it means that not only physically, but also even words used also we can consider as sexual harassment. That is why I am saying that physical and mental violence. In 1997, the Supreme Court formulated some guidelines to protect women against sexual harassment at workplace. You know that there was a new law that was put forward that is called Women at Workplace. So workplace, sexual harassment, if women at workplace, if they get these kinds of difficulties, definitely the laws against sexual harassment, they can apply it. In 1980s, another law that was formulated, which was that law, you know, dowry law. What is dowry? What is a dowry? You know that in 1980, dowry that was prohibited, but still it is existing now. Still it is existing. 1980 dowry laws that prohibited, Dowry Prohibition Act that was passed in the year 1981. 1980s dowry laws were changed due to women's movement, which brought to light the issues of violence to women for want of dowry. For getting dowry, the women, they are getting torture from husband or husband's mother. So that we can, sometimes death may happen. That we can call it as dowry's death. Thus dowry death could be reduced considerably. Yes. Did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Can you follow? Can you follow me? Okay, good. So first, that laws passed against sexual harassment. Sexual harassment here means not only physically, but also even mentally also. Mentally here I means that by using words, if anybody use words also, any kinds of words that is related to these kinds of things, definitely that is also sexual harassment. Next one is dowry law. Dowry laws that was dowry law that prohibited of giving money, offering money. This dowry death could be reduced considerably. So this dowry deaths could be reduced considerably. Next is raising awareness. That is next. First one campaigning. Second one raising awareness. Awareness is a key factor in women's movement. Awareness, giving proper awareness, that is a key factor in women's movement. Awareness was raised through street plays, songs, and public meetings. Awareness is very necessary. You know that women, when they will get different kinds of difficulties, when they are getting different kinds of difficulties in home from her husband, any difficulties or any kind of mental harassment or any kind of physically, if they will be tortured, that time these women, what they will think in earlier they think that that was my fate. That was my fate. They think like that only. So others, they are living without any kinds of problems. That times these ladies, they will say, this is my fate. Actually, that is not her fate. That is not her fate. That is not her fate. But in earlier time, they think like that. Oh, this is my fate. This is my fate. This happened to me only for my fate. No, not for her fate. Awareness will be given. Proper awareness will be given. Awareness was raised through street plays, songs and public meetings. Songs and public meetings. Next, protesting. First one, campaigning. Second one, raising awareness. Even though nowadays also some ladies, they think that they are getting different kinds of physical harassment from husband. They think that this is my fate. That is wrong concept. Understand? That is wrong concept. Awareness will be given. Awareness was songs, public meetings. Next, protesting. Third one, first one campaigning, second one raising awareness, third one protesting. Public rallies and demonstrations are forms of protest which are used when women are faced with injustice or violence. You know that women are not safe in anywhere. So women, they will get justice. They will be free from domestic violence. Husband sometimes will create a lot of problems to these women for dowry, not only dowry, other kinds of problems they may face. So domestic violence, so the new laws will be passed against domestic violence. So public rallies, demonstrations, all are forms of protest which are used when women are faced with injustice or violence. Next, showing solidarity. How we can show the solidarity? By uniting together. Women, they can join together to solve the issues. Women, they can form together, they can form the union. And if any kinds of problems problem happen, that times they can oppose that issues. Okay, and you know that in Andhra Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh case, you know, in Andhra Pradesh, there is a husband. What they will do? They will work very hard. Evening time, they will drink. I mean not water. They will drink. They will drink and they will beat wife. But they decided they unite together and they formed many unions. Even formed many unions. Such people were strictly they punished. Strictly they punished. Later on, what happens? These kinds of problems that overcome. These kinds of problems solved. That problems, that issues that resolved such kinds of issues. So we, as a part of women's movement, first one campaigning, second one raising awareness, third one protesting, fourth one showing solidarity. Got it? I hope that you understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask.
No, sir.
Do you have any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Who said no? That the child say, what is women's movement? What is women's movement?
Women's movement is the protest against women for the discrimination they are faced in the society. Many women are being tortured by their husbands, on which is known as sexual harassment. Sexual harassment includes physical, mental harassment, which is faced by women by their husbands, and even dowries is a problem which is faced by women during their marriage life, and even dowry death also happens in our world. This sexual harassment and dowries were banned. Many women protested against the violence which is occurred by the husbands to them. And in Andhra Pradesh, women faced many difficulties, such as in evening time after working, men used to drink and often beats their wives, and women of Andhra Pradesh made a community or union and protested against it, and the men who performed such activities was punished.
Okay, very good. Excellent, Shravani. Excellent. Next, list out some of the strategies used in women's movement. Who can say? List out some of the strategies used in women's movement.
Awareness, fight, discrimination.
Yes, awareness, raising awareness, protesting, showing solidarity, campaigning. These are the strategies. Yes, these are the strategies. Very good, excellent. What do you mean by campaigning? Who can say? What do you mean by campaigning? Who can say? Who will say? What do you mean by campaigning? Campaigning, you don't know.
Campaigning protesting against or fight against discrimination or violence which
Yes,
a
by the way.
union of people of women stood together against physical mental harassments.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent, Shravani. Only Shravani only answering. What about others? Yes. Yes. How was awareness in women's movement raised? How was awareness in women's movement raised? Yes.
Street plays, song, and public meetings.
Campaigns, rallies, etc. And they even got rights from Supreme Court. And nowadays, even now, dowries is going on, but when compared to early situation, it has been decreased.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Next, we want to know the summary of this lesson. Okay. In this class, we discussed about how women change the world. This chapter discussed on how women struggled for equality, education, etc. Many people believe in stereotyping women like they are good at a certain jobs only. So some people now also some people they may say that women they are only good for cooking. They can't do any other outside work. But these are all wrong belief. That is stereotyping. That we can call it as stereotyping. Many people believe in stereotyping women like they are good in at a certain jobs only. Girls are less supported compared to boys in education. In some society, you know that boy child will be given proper education. Boy child will be given proper food for boy child. Why? Why they are giving proper food to boy child and not giving to girl child? Why?
Because they believe
Because
that
people believe in the
the
stereotypes about girls.
Because the
Very
parents
good.
believe that girls would
Because they
go to
believe that when the boy is older,
Yes.
he will
Yes,
look
yes.
after them.
They think that this boy child in future this boy child will always will protect them. The girl child they will be married by somebody and they will go. They may think like that. Girl child somebody will marry and that child will go. So that this boy child only will take care of
look
us.
after.
So that we can give proper food, nutritious food to this child. So that this child will protect them. There exists a big gap between men and women literacy. Many girls and poor kids drop out of schools. Many girls and poor kids drop out of schools due to poor transportation facility. It's unable to afford cost of education. Yes.
ജെഫിനും ശ്വേതയും മാത്രമുള്ള ഇപ്പൊ വീഡിയോ ഉണ്ടാക്കും ബാക്കി എല്ലാവരും വീഡിയോ ഓഫ്
Angel, please mute your audio.
Okay. Angel, mute your audio and listen. To change these situations, women came with different ideas. In order to change the situations, which situations? Stereotyping,
discrimination,
Awareness.
by women.
Okay. So that many ideas that came forward. The struggles where women individually or collectively brought social changes is referred to as women's movement. What is women's movement? The struggle where women individually or collectively brought social change referred to as women's movement. That is called women's movement. Which are the strategies of this women's movement? Which are the strategies of this women's movement? First one,
Raising
campaigns.
awareness, protests, campaigns.
Campaigns, raising
Showing
awareness.
solidarity.
Awareness, solidity, etc. were the methods taken by women.
Okay, very good. Campaigns, protest,
raising awareness, protesting,
solidarity.
Showing solidarity.
Showing solidarity. Very good, very good. Okay. Okay. So that one by one answer. Okay. What is gender stereotyping? Abhinav, what is gender stereotyping?
People believe that
People believe that women are good only at certain jobs. Example, women became good nurses. Girls are less supported compared to boys. Boys
Yes.
are pressured to think about getting job and income.
Income. Yes, yes. Gender, that is gender stereotype. Even a boy child will cry, what the others will say? Suppose if a boy child cry,
That
what the others will
are you a girl?
They
Why
will
you are
tell that why you are
crying?
crying like girls and you're a girl, why are you?
Very good, very good. If a boy cry, others will say that why you are crying? Are you a girl? They may say like that. Okay. So that is stereotyping. Even boys and girls, they have same feelings. So moreover, boys are pressurized to think about getting a job and income. When that child is growing in that time itself, parents will say that you are a boy, you must study well. You are a boy, you must study well, try to get a good job and try to get a good income, because you have to support the family. You have to support the family so that you try to get a job and income. So that more pressure to boys. More pressure to boys. Why? Because boys should get a job and boys should have a regular income to support the family. From earlier time onwards, these kinds of things the parents will advise like this. Next, learning for a change. Society gave importance only to teaching a male child to read and write in the past. In the past, suppose if a female child will learn, they will think that is bad omen. What is bad omen? Bad luck.
It
Bad
brings
luck. They will
bad.
say that, oh, that girl child is studying. Oh, that is bad luck. That is bad luck. They will bad omen, bad luck. They will say like that. In the earlier society. 19th century, so many educational institutions were set up. Many efforts were made to open schools for girls. Present schooling, the present schooling and education. You know that in 1961 census, literacy rate is very less. But in the 2001 census, you know that now 76% literacy rate you can see for men. Women or girls, 54%. There will be a great change that happen. SC and ST girls had higher dropout rates. Why these SC and ST girls, they drop out from school? Who can say? Who can say why SC and ST girls drop out from school?
Because of poor transportation, and even though there was a few number of schools in the society, and even teachers did not took a regular class on a regular basis, and due to poor transportation, parents were not willing to send their girls to school, and in this case males get a good importance, and even some poor families were not able to bear the cost of expense which was caused by education.
Okay. Good. I think that other children also hear this. Okay, next, women's movement. These refers to struggles through which a woman individually or collectively brought social changes. Which are the changes that women need? Which are the changes women need? Who can say? Which changes they need?
Right to education,
Right to
uh,
educate.
and
Right to
no
freedom, right to education, right to
right to,
exploitation. Yes.
and
Hmm.
against the harassment and
Yeah.
discrimination based on gender, and
Yes.
stereotyping, and even though males and females work and take good effect or equal effect, males are given provinces and they are given more salary than girls. Girls means women, so women need the right just like what males have.
Very good. Excellent. Which are the strategies used for this women's movement?
Campaigns, rallies,
Raising
raising
awareness,
awareness,
protesting, rallies,
and
public
showing
meetings.
Yes, campaigns, raising awareness, protesting, showing solidarity. Okay. I hope that you understood this lesson, how women change the world.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Then who can say today's lessons in summarized manner? Who can say?
Yes,
Who
sir.
can say?
I will say.
Yes. Okay, okay. You can tell now. Other children listen very carefully. Now Shravani will summarize the lesson.
Okay, sir. In this
Okay.
chapter, Women Change the World, we studied about the difficulties faced by women to learn education. In earlier days, they were considered that males should only get education and women were dethroned. And they also believed that if girls got education, it will be bad luck for the family and husband. A girl born as Lakshmi Lakra from Jharkhand. She was 27 years old from a poor tribal family. She was the first woman engine driver for Northern Railways. She said that I love challenges and someone says that it is not for girls and I make sure that I will go ahead. And this was proved by her when she wished to study engineering and when she rode bicycle and when she became an engine driver. And next we discussed about learning for change. In earlier days, women was not having right to learn English or alphabet. It was considered that it would give new ideas for girls if they learn English, and this is not good for the society. And males were given provinces and they learned English.